Deep in the heart of South America lies the Amazon rainforest, mysterious, dangerous, and filled with secrets that the world has never fully uncovered. Four friends, Ali, Hania, Saad, and Zara, were about to discover just how terrifying this place could be. From childhood, they had shared a dream of adventure, and now finally, they were in Brazil, preparing to enter the Amazon. A local guide named Marco, an old man with piercing eyes, was waiting for them. Before stepping into the forest, Marco gave them a grave warning. The Amazon is not just a jungle, it is alive. It watches you, it tests you, and sometimes it keeps you forever. If you want to survive, respect it. Otherwise, you will never return. The friends exchanged nervous looks, but their excitement was stronger than fear. They laughed, adjusted their backpacks, and entered the unknown. At once the jungle swallowed them. Towering trees blocked the sunlight. Strange cries of animals echoed all around. The air was heavy and damp, carrying the smell of earth and life and decay. Every step felt like a journey into another world. Night fell quickly. Around a small fire, the friends listened as distant howls and hisses pierced the silence. Zara hugged her knees tightly. "Are we safe?" she whispered. Saad chuckled, trying to hide his own fear. "It's just animals, nothing to worry about," but Marco's face was grim. "Animals are the least of our problems," he muttered. "The jungle has older dangers." The next morning, something horrifying awaited them. As they followed the river, Zara suddenly screamed. Floating in the muddy water was a severed human hand. The group froze in shock. Marco's voice was low and uneasy. "Many explorers have entered this place. Few return. That is a sign, a warning." Fear began to creep into their hearts. Still, curiosity pushed them forward. Hours later, they stumbled upon something hidden beneath vines and moss, an ancient stone temple. Its walls were covered with strange carvings, symbols of snakes, skulls, and fire. Red stains that looked horribly like blood streaked across the stone. Inside, the air smelled of rot. Human bones lay scattered across the floor. Masks with twisted expressions stared from the walls. Zara covered her face, trembling. This is cursed." Suddenly, a sharp whistle cut through the air. Then came the hiss of arrows. One struck the ground near Saad's foot. Another grazed past Ali's arm. Panic exploded. "Run!" Marco shouted. The group sprinted into the trees, branches slashing at their skin, hearts pounding in terror. Behind them, shadows moved silently. Unseen hunters, always near, always watching. That night, exhausted, they found shelter in a cave. On the walls were ancient drawings of sacrifices, figures tied to stakes, flames rising around them, painted in red and black. Ali swallowed hard. "This jungle, it's not just nature, it's a prison of blood." The firelight flickered. Outside, the sound of drums began to echo, slow, steady, terrifying. "Who's playing those?" Hania whispered. Marco's eyes were filled with dread. "The tribe. They have found us." Sleep was impossible. Every crack of a twig, every rustle of leaves felt like death creeping closer. At dawn, they discovered their nightmare had only deepened. Zara was gone. Her bag lay abandoned, her footprints vanishing into the forest. Moments later, her scream ripped through the jungle. The friends ran toward the sound, stumbling into a clearing. There, beneath the rising sun, they saw a circle of tribesmen, faces painted black and red, torches blazing in their hands. In the center, Zara was tied to a wooden frame, struggling desperately. The tribe chanted, their voices deep and haunting. "They're preparing her for sacrifice," Marco whispered, his voice trembling. Ali and Saad locked eyes. They had no weapons, no plan, but they had no choice. With a roar, they hurled stones to break the circle. The tribesmen scattered for a moment. Hania rushed forward, slashing at the ropes with a sharp rock. Zara fell to the ground free. Together, the four friends ran with every ounce of strength in their bodies. The tribe followed. Torches lit up the jungle like fireflies of death. The drumming grew faster, louder, chasing them. At last, the group burst onto the edge of a broken wooden bridge, hanging over a raging river. The bridge creaked, swaying dangerously. "There's no other way," Marco shouted. One by one, they stepped onto the trembling planks. The river roared below, arrows slicing through the air around them. The bridge groaned under their weight, ropes snapping. With a final desperate leap, they reached the other side. The bridge collapsed into the water behind them. Breathless, terrified, they turned to look back. The tribesmen stood at the riverbank, their faces hidden in the shadows. They did not cross. They only stared silently, their torches glowing like eyes in the darkness. Marco's shoulders sagged with relief. They never follow beyond the river. For now, we are safe. The group stumbled forward, broken and exhausted. Slowly, the jungle thinned. The trees parted. Sunlight shone brightly at last. For the first time in days, hope returned. They had escaped. But the Amazon had not released them so easily. As Ali turned back for one last look, the jungle loomed behind, vast, endless, and alive. Then, from deep within, the sound of drums rose again. Slow, steady, eternal. The message was clear. You can leave the Amazon, but the Amazon never leaves you.